Hello, can you hear me, Amanda?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Alexis. How are you doing today, little Miss Amanda?
Oh, I'm tired, but I'm here.
I'm going to change this. There we go. Yeah. It says it can't be played in the background. I
Does
don't
what?
know. Broken Justice says it can't be played in the background. I have no idea. That I am so electronically stupid. I'll just admit it. I am too. I don't know what that means.
Can't be
I
played in the
don't know.
background.
Yeah,
I don't
Broken
know.
Justice says it can't be played in the background.
Oh, can they hear
Huh.
us?
Can you hear me? Can you hear Amanda? Cheryl? I don't know. Hey, Wolfie, how are you? Can you
Pull
hear
up
me,
chat.
Wolfie? Can you hear me, Alex? Alex is here too.
Okay.
Because
I'm pulling up
yeah,
on my
okay,
iPad.
they can hear us both. Broken
Okay.
Justice says it can't be played in the background. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Anyways, I'm going to just wait for a few minutes and see if anybody else wants to hop on. Hello, 426 Hemi. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is safe. They say there was a whole bunch of tornadoes around different states. And I always worry. We had a lot of thunder, lightning, and wind last night and heavy downpour, but thank God no tornadoes. A lot of people lost their life last night.
Oh gosh.
Hello, Angela. How are you? Yeah, a lot of people lost their lives. So there's going to be a lot of people that don't have their family members celebrating Christmas this year, which is so sad.
Oh yeah.
And it just all the more to make me want to do this video this morning. And I'm probably going to make some people upset with me, and I'm okay with that. I am. It is sad, Wolfie. Oh, wow. 50 casualties out of Kentucky alone.
Hmm. Must
Hello,
just missed
Shay.
us.
Am I on acid? What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, 50 casualties just out of Kentucky. That's so sad.
That's not far from me, so I don't know how we missed that weather.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty dreary here today, but no winds or anything.
It's windy. It's pretty windy here, but the sun's shining, so I'm good. Yeah, Wolfie said she saw it on the news, and wow, the warehouse that collapsed. Shay Watson says, "Do you know what you sound like?" No, I don't. Tell me what I sound like.
Yeah, what do we sound like?
I don't know. You got some serious reverb going on. I guess
Reverb?
I'm confused.
Is there like an echo or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
I
hear an
think
echo.
reverb means amplify. It's really loud or something, or amplified. Do I need to turn the volume down? Am I too loud? Let me know, somebody, if I'm too loud, because I don't want to be too loud. You really need to log into yourselves on another window and check you out. Okay. Does anybody else hear what she's hearing? Is it on our side or is it on Shay's side? You guys sound good to me. Okay. Maybe it's not here, Shay. Maybe it's on your end. That's all I can think of.
Okay. Well, as long as we sound good to everybody else.
Yeah, yeah. I was a little confused myself, Wolfie. I didn't know what the heck.
Maybe her earbuds or something. I
She
don't know.
says, "Oh God, I am tripping." LOL. Yeah, maybe it's your end. Maybe shut it down and get back in. I don't know, Shay, because that's never happened to me. Yeah.
Tripping on our voices.
Allie says, laugh my ass off. Are you on acid for real, Shay? Oh gosh, at least it's making us laugh. Shay, you're giving us a good laugh because we don't know. And hopefully you're really not. I don't believe you are. I think you're joking about that. I don't know. Well, let's get started. Anyways, of course, you guys, the description is, I know you got to laugh. Yeah, just try it on your phone because it'd be different if everybody else was hearing what you're hearing, Jay, but they're not. So I'm thinking it's on your end. You about gave me a freaking panic attack because I already get nervous when I go on here. Damn you, Shay.
I knew it would trip Allison out.
Oh, yeah. I was like, my heart's racing a little bit because I get nervous anyway. And then when she's saying that, I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I sound like? Anyways, the description is the most wonderful time of the year, right? And I'm just going to say it. And if I upset people, I'm sorry, but it needs to be said. When Natasha Cooper started making her lawyer fit fund, to get her lawyers, whatever, lawyers, I don't know which one it is because it changes. And then she did the Christmas fund, and everybody was so upset about that. Everybody. I was upset because we all knew that she wasn't not going to be using it for the right purposes. And then everybody else decided to do it too. And I'm not saying that everyone else didn't need help. I'm not saying that at all. But how do I want to say this without making people mad? Which I'm going to anyway. When I was raised as a little girl, my mom taught us kids, it's always better to give than to receive. And so I grew up always wanting to give. And, in this generation, you think some people think they have to have the best of the best of the best. You got to have the newest iPhone, the most expensive pair of jeans, the newest Nikes. And I don't think anybody needs that. I go to I'm not broke by any means, but I do a lot of my shopping in the second time around stores. Amanda, were you going in and out of a door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I still do a lot of my shopping at the Goodwill and, the stores that are consignments. I refuse to go buy the pair of jeans that are $150 when you can get them for $30, And so when you have all these people needing this, and a lot of them's adults, there's a young lady here in my local area that all she wanted was to be able to make a Christmas dinner for her 3 kids. That's it. And when I look at what's going on the internet and I look at that poor lady, because she's got a lot of health issues, she can't work. And yes, she's getting government help. And yes, she's getting some food stamps, which other people, she showed me what she gets a month, and that could not feed me myself. I don't understand how some people get more than others. I will never understand that. So when all she asked was be able to give her kids a Christmas dinner, my heart broke. And exactly, Allie. There's a lot of people struggling, a lot. Then I was just telling somebody about my cousin was last night at the Dollar General in Missouri buying her 2 grandkids Christmas, and she was shopping at the dollar store. There was 3 men in there, and they were handing out from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Anybody that done their shopping at the Dollar General, they were giving them families $100 bills because they said that they are truly in need to shop at Dollar General, and that they know that those people that were shopping there last night did not need the best of the best. They just needed something for their little kids to open at Christmas time.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
that just made my heart so warm. And, you know, you've got Natasha saying, what have you people done? You're not supposed to tell people what you do. You're not. And when somebody helps you out in a difficult time of your life, you pass that on. I had somebody help me out years ago when my kids were little. And I said that in my life, if I ever can help somebody out, I will, but only for the right reasons.
Right.
Not for the best things, because people forget to understand the true meaning of Christmas. And I think it's in the book of Acts where they talk about it's better to give than to receive. And I stand for that.
Right.
Angela says, I think it isn't the money, Alex, as much as what she told people, giving what it was for, and it's a lie. And absolutely. Shay, how am I sounding now? Are we sounding okay? But yeah, it really bothers me to see all these people coming on the YouTube and setting up, there's so many people that need it locally. And, if you really need help, there's churches that will help. And you guys all know who I'm talking about, I'm sure. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and say every name. There's several people, and it bothers me. It makes me not want to help all that much more on the internet. And yes, there's people that I know that really truly needed help, and I did what I could. But there's all those people that I know for a fact did not need the help that asked for help. And a lot of it wasn't for kids, and it makes me sad. And my mom always said the money's the root of all evil, and it's getting worse and worse. I hate money. I mean, if I can pay my bills and put food on the table, I'm good. And I'm so thankful that I've raised my kids the same way. When we adopt families, they're 30 and 16 and 17. They're always saying, don't worry about us, Mom. Help the people that are in need. You don't hear too many kids say that these days. It's more, me. And it's so frustrating. And we're the bad guys when we call it out. We're the bad guys. And it makes me wonder with Natasha, are these people really upset that she did this, or were they jealous that she did this? It really makes you question things.
I think a mix of both, depending on who it is.
Yeah. And like I said, I know there's few people out there that do need the help, you guys, and I'm not saying that. But the ones that I know that didn't need the help and still asked, there's something wrong with that. And they have to live with it. They have to. Not me or not any of us. It's them, the ones that are doing it.
And the things they're asking for is just,
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
How many times that when I was younger and when my kids were younger and I was going through my divorce, I didn't know how I was going to pay my electric bill or how I was going to pay my water bill. And I worked full-time job and then some. Like the weekends that my kids were with their dad, I took on another job. It takes two people to work anymore to be able to live. And it all depends on where you're at. I mean, I've seen people on the YouTube that our milk here is like $4.79. You're paying $7 for a gallon of milk. There's tough times out there. There really is. And Christmas should not be about gifts. It shouldn't. And I will stick with that. And people can say I'm a bad person or I'm mocking them, and that's not the case. It needs to be told. You know, we do not know these people. You guys don't know me. I don't know you. If I don't talk to you on a daily basis, I could come on here and say that, you know, I could come up with the saddest story and the good-hearted people are going to give. But I could be a CEO of a company and nobody would know that.
Right.
Exactly, Wolfie. It is very hard to trust people with this. Shay, I gave 25,000 altogether, and when I had to stop, I started getting. And that's
TCA,
a lot
what are you doing? Are you walking around? I can barely hear you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I went into the kitchen to get my more coffee. I think I'm going to need a lot of coffee today. But no, I don't know. I think that people really need to reevaluate. If you want to give money, give it locally to somebody that you know really needs it. Because there's a lot of people that live close to you that will have nothing, will have no meal. And it bothers me to see all these people on here and they're giving. And the ones that are giving, I hope you're being thanked a lot. I hope you are really being thanked, and because you deserve that, God will bless you. I promise you that. But just really watch who you're giving to. You know how long it's been since I've been on a vacation? I don't even think I've ever been on a vacation, to tell you the truth. I went on a fishing tournament, a couple times out of state, but Indiana and Missouri are the only other two states I've ever went on a fishing tournament. But as far as ever taking my girls on a vacation, it's never happened because vacations are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
They really are. And I've never bought my kids expensive stuff. You know, they work now, and the younger ones, when they're that young, they don't need the most expensive stuff. They would be happy with a doll from the Dollar Tree. There were several times I shopped for my kids at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, whatever you guys have in your area.
Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. There's people out there, like Shay said, she didn't realize how many babies need new shoes.
Yeah, it's just got this YouTube stuff just got out of hand though, and for unnecessary stuff, especially this time of year.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, I donated to people that I knew that really needed the help, and I'm not ever going to regret it. I'm so glad that I was able to, and no regrets on my end. None.
Well, you shouldn't ever have regrets, even if you figure out you got suckered. That's on them, not you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I will never let it change who I am. Not ever.
Yeah. It's just like when you used to, well, you still do, but see people on the side of the road begging for money or food or whatever. If I had a couple bucks, I'd hand it to them. Or if I had just got food, fast food, I'd hand them a bag of food or whatever. And somebody'd say, well, they're just going to take that and go buy liquor, or they're going to buy drugs. And I'd say, well, that's on them. I don't know that they're not
Exactly.
actually hungry, you know? So,
Exactly. I mean, Christmas is totally not what it's supposed to be anymore.
no.
Shay said her kids used to be thrilled with the box. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
The
Just the
box was
box,
the
not what was
best.
in it.
Yep. And still today, like Jim and me, we do not buy for each other. We give, and I'm so thankful that my mom and dad hello, Nancy, raised me and I could raise my kids like that. I just don't
Oh.
see how people can keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it really makes you think of what type of person they are because you know that they do not need it. The people that
No,
I've seen, some of them, yes, like I said, but a lot of them, no.
no. They're just putting up ones now for ridiculous stuff, in my opinion.
It is. And a lot of people I know, like, speak for Natasha's subscribers, they think if they give her more money that she is going to be their friend. They are so wrong. You could give
Mm-hmm.
her the world and she's never going to be satisfied.
Well, those kind of friends are friends on time. They're rented friends, you know.
Yep,
It's
I
still a matter of
agree.
time before she'll spit them out too. Just
Yeah.
like what happened with her and Charlotte.
Charlotte. Who?
Scarlett. Sorry.
Scarlett. Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
was all fake, I believe now after listening to Granny's live last night. You just never know.
I didn't get to listen to all of it. She think it was fake?
Crafton does, and it made perfect sense.
Well,
I
what would
mean,
be the
that's
point
on
of it?
them. I don't know. You'll have to go back. I was going through all that crap with my daughter and I was trying to
Yeah.
listen and I'm going to go back and rewatch it today.
So was it Granny's or Crafton's live or both?
Granny's. No, Crafton came in on Granny and
Oh,
was up
okay.
on panel with her. And
Mm-hmm.
then, but you can go back and listen to it. It does make sense though.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell with any of them.
Oh my gosh. Shay and Wolfie are talking about forts, and I thought they were talking. My eyes, I need to get my glasses on. And I thought she says, I know, Wolfie, I still have one. Nobody here but me anymore. I busted out the fort. I thought she said fart. And Wolfie goes, you can never go wrong with a good fart. It's fort, but I read it as fart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I'm getting
Yeah,
my
you do need your
glasses on,
glasses.
Wolfie and Shay. Yeah. There we go. I can actually see now. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, you can't
One
go
little
wrong when you
letter.
bust out a good fart.
Yeah, but you can't smell, so.
Nope, I still can't smell. That's even better yet. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's funny. But you think about it. Okay, take for instance, Harry. What are you doing, Amanda?
Running. I gotta get a drink of water.
Oh, it is relieving, Wolfie. I needed that laugh. Anyways, I've put Harry's PayPal thing out or Venmo, and we've had a lot of donors from locally that know Mark, his brother, and Mark's wife Lori, and people that personally know other people that are trying to help with that. But not one person will donate off of YouTube, but they will donate to someone that is asking for something that they don't need.
Right.
Is it a need or is it a necessity? And these are or a want or a necessity, should I say. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And also, I mean, some things are a necessity, but they don't necessarily have to be the best one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shay
So,
says, if I won $1 million now, I would keep every dime because if somebody decides they want it, they'll take it anyway. Yeah. True.
yep.
But this has really been bothering me the last couple days. And the more people I see asking, putting up their links and stuff, it bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. And it's not my money and it shouldn't bother me, but maybe they just needed to hear somebody say it to wake them up and say, hey, she's right. Or if I'm wrong to them, then I'm wrong. But this is my personal opinion and it's how I feel. And I needed to get it off because it's really bothered me the last couple days, especially seeing other people that are really in need that just want a meal for their kids.
Shay, you need a pony.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, you're talking to the right woman.
Oh gosh. I hate wintertime taking care of my animals. I actually had Jim go buy another it's a thing that goes in the water to keep it from freezing. Hello, Shar. And thank God.
Hi, Shar.
Yeah, because I'm the one that usually takes care of all the animals.
What keeps it from freezing?
It's a thing you drop down in the water and it keeps the water from freezing. I don't even know the name exactly of it, but I love it. And then I've got one for my dogs too, that it don't freeze. It just plugs in. It's just an electric, keeps it a heater. Yeah, duh. It's just an electric heater. Gosh, I think I need more coffee. Yeah.
I'll have to look at Tractor Supply.
They're really nice. We use them for our cows, our horses, and then I've got just the little one. It's just a bucket for the dogs that you plug in, and it keeps the water from freezing. If not, you're having to constantly break the ice up, and that gets old because I've done it. It. Exactly, we've got a
big bucket out there on the front porch for all the dogs, and I probably need one for it.
Yeah.
It's already froze over once.
Yeah. Nancy, and here's the thing. It may not just be Natasha Cooper. There could be other people that I don't think any amount of money will be enough for. I had a heck of a time last night with my daughter. She had been getting bullied since junior high, and both of my daughters. And anyway, something happened at the basketball game last night, and my daughter finally followed this girl to her house. Didn't go on her property, but she tried to get her through the window, and Tori just busted her in the mouth. And I was proud of her. The cops were called, but the cops actually told me they know my kids are not troublemakers. And she was actually staying with her friend whose brother's a police officer, and he knew the story, thank God. But when enough is enough, like my daughter's like, Mom, I finally stuck up for myself, and I told her I was proud of her. There's no reason for it. I mean, these bullies keep getting away with it at these schools. Something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Well, those bullies are going to turn into Natasha.
Well, and that's just it. I do worry about Natasha sometimes. You never know who she's going to make mad. There's some crazy people in this world. I mean, what she does on the internet is awful. She's going to make the wrong person mad, and they're going to blow up one of these days. But she's not scared, so I shouldn't be scared for her.
I don't think she thinks it would happen, but I do genuinely feel like she could make the wrong person mad one day. And she talks about we incite hate on her. She incites her own hate on herself.
Exactly. She does. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, the bullying in the schools are awful, Nancy. And it seems like if your child is in sports or whatever, they get by with it. Nothing is ever done. And I remember when my 30-year-old daughter was in high school, I walked into the school and told them I'd own that school one day. I was going to sue them because they kept telling me that nothing happened to Tori. Well, thank God my nephew, who went to school, was in the same class, said, there's a camera right there. So we went back and looked at the cameras. Oh, I was livid. What I
Anything for
seen.
cameras nowadays.
Yeah. I think every place should have a camera, in schools, at the bathrooms, not the stalls, but a lot of things happen in the bathrooms that people don't know about,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
I agree with
Hey,
Wolfie.
Cheryl, did you finally able to figure it out, Broken Justice? Oh, yeah, they have become just like her, Wolfie. That's what I said. Were they really upset that she did that, or jealous? I mean, it's you don't know. Good. I'm glad you can hear it. Hope you're doing okay. Been thinking about you.
Look at Charcy said, I hope and pray no one has been at a low point and then bullied from you know who. That's always been my big fear, Char, is that, even not everybody announces what they're going to do. Who's to say that somebody hasn't already hurt themselves over her and we just don't know it?
Yep.
It's very scary.
You got to be strong to deal with what she has put people through. A person would have to be. I feel like I'm a strong person, but some things that she's done to people, I don't even know if I could handle that. I would probably be getting off the internet.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
You're
I
lost?
guess I don't know what. Yeah, figure. Go ahead, Amanda. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, sure. It is really scary, and that's always been my fear. Something has already happened, and we just don't know about it. It's not necessarily going to get announced to YouTube.
Wolfie says jelly beans is all they are. NC is teaching them, and they're upset that they didn't think of it first, and they cannot get money like NC has been. Nobody, I think, will get the amount of money that NC has gotten.
No.
That's
he has
true.
A big following for one thing, but still.
But some people are starting to wake up. I really believe that. Honestly, I wish there was more of those channels out there when I started watching Natasha last year. Or was it a year and a half, 2 years? I don't even know what it was, but I wish there was more channels out there that were, awareness channels.
Yeah, awareness.
There wasn't. And so I had to see what she'd done to people. And then I researched her myself, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I could not believe it. So, but there, like I said, there's other people. There was, some people that's been watching Granny and is starting to understand and finally see it, I think. Oh yeah, that's a true narcissist, Angela. When they blame it on you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just like that whole fiasco, like you were saying that it was fake or whatever. I don't know. What happened with Scarlett and her? That was ridiculous.
Well, I fell for it. I was one of the dumb ones.
I'm gonna have to rewatch what you said. I did too.
I felt sorry for her, and I went over and I posted on her community post that she had made and told her I was sorry for the way she was treated, that nobody deserved that. And I had subbed, and then the next day I seen they were back friends again. Well, guess what? I unsubscribed immediately.
Well, why would it be fake? What was the theory? I missed it.
I don't, like I said, I don't remember, Amanda. You're going to have to go back and listen to Crafton talk about it. It made sense though on Granny's channel. It really did. And that's my problem. I feel sorry for people too quick. You know, I felt sorry for Case, and come to find out she's still doing her same thing. I just got to quit. I got to quit feeling sorry for them, and they'll figure it out. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I pray for them.
Sometimes the thing is, though, that, you know, people do get wrapped up, like we talked about yesterday, in the environment they're in. You know what I mean? And hopefully they come out and they realize what they've done. But I don't know with
Yeah.
those two.
You know, you remember TT, of course, Amanda. You was a mod like I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when she came out, I was so excited that she was going to start exposing Natasha for who she really was. And then we
Yeah.
all know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So when Granny came out, I was even more excited because I think Granny is one tough girl. And she is legit. She is a nice person. She admits her faults and she's learned from them. And I don't know how anybody could not like her. She's just got that personality that I don't think people will be able to knock her down. And I'm like, go Granny.
Mm-hmm.
She is probably the best thing that has happened to our community. The true crime drama community, because she does call it out. And I know that she's one of these people that if I done something, I can take constructive criticism. If I've done something that isn't right, I will hope and pray that somebody tells me, don't.
Right.
Because you get upset, just like last night and this morning. I was so upset over everything that's happened, and I needed to vent. I said I will never mention names because it's not about who they are. I want them to really think about what they're doing. And maybe they'll wake up or turn my channel on and say, she's right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not judging anybody for doing it. I just wish they would stop. Unless they truly need it for their kids or for food.
Well, some we know isn't for their kids, so
exactly.
That's the only way I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, anytime I've ever been in a bind with needing something, I guess I have enough faith in Jesus that he always provides me for it. Always. And sometimes I feel like I don't deserve half of what I get in life. And I'm not talking about the wants that I want. I'm talking about we all have our kids. I should say most of us have our children. We have our health. We have their good health. That's all I want. That's all I need. You've got Mommy Ramblings that doesn't have her son this year. One of my very best friends lost her son in September. People need to really look at what they have and reevaluate what they think they need. That's what I'm talking about. We have our health. That's the best thing ever. My kids are healthy. My grandkids are healthy. I've got a home. I've always told Jim, I don't care if I lived in a flippin' barn. I would be happy as long as my kids and my grandkids and, we were healthy. It is. It's ridiculous, Wolfie.
Sorry, I had to mute for a second.
No, that's okay. Angela said someone blocked me for doing that. Just being honest about it. And that's it. I'm sure I'm going to lose some subscribers, and that's okay. Because I don't want anybody that can't take constructive criticism on my channel anyway. It's not, I don't need that. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to, make the friends that I've made on here, you guys. I feel closer to some of you than I do my friends since grade school. And I want to get Harry's story
Aw.
out. And there's people, that's getting Harry's story out there, and people are reaching out, and it's the most awesome feeling in the world. And Mark, he is just so grateful for everybody.
Yeah, the story's
Yeah.
getting out more.
Yeah, it is. And I'm so thankful.
Any little bit helps.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Might be the right person watching.
And I've met a lot of people on here that are just awesome. I never really realized how good you can have such good friends without ever meeting someone when you talk to them and their life story. And it's nice to know that not everybody is perfect in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because by gosh, I'm not perfect. And hey, Poison Ivy, how are you? Exactly, Wolfie. You meet some good ones, and those good ones outweigh the bad ones. That is for sure.
Well, yeah, we got old TT to thank for us.
Yeah. And still today, I think about TT all the time. I do. And I hope she's doing okay. Because we don't know what she was dealing with either. You know what I'm saying? No. We don't know. We don't know.
I think she's lurking in the shadows somewhere, though.
Well, if she is, I hope she knows that, I don't hate her at all. I just wish she would have given us a chance to explain ourselves, but she decided not to, and that's okay. She was probably paranoid with everything that was going on. TT is the worst nickname. Three Musketeers. Yeah. Hello, Lori. How are you? I'm so thankful you guys are all on here, and I'm so thankful I haven't had anybody come in and curse me out and yell at me for talking about why I'm just so upset. Look down your shirt and spell attic. What? You go first, Amanda. You do it first.
I don't even know how to know. I'm scared of that one. Explain that, Shay. Gosh.
I did it. Now you do it and you'll understand.
I don't understand. I need my blonde highlights back.
Gosh. Believe me, I don't have blonde hair, but sometimes I have to look in the mirror and question myself with some of you guys. The other day, I had to take my 16-year-old to the doctor. I'm sure most of you guys know what happened with her back in July. She went to pick someone up, one of her friends' aunts up that was drinking, and she wanted her to get home safe. So she went to pick her up, and the nieces, which were also Katie's friends, the parents had allowed those two girls to drink, and Caitlin didn't know it. So when she went to get on the side-by-side to go down and get some Sprite for them because they were drunk, the one girl that was drinking floorboarded, and Katie fell off the back of the side-by-side. It's kind of like a big Ranger, cracked the back of her head open when she hit the hitch, and then hit the concrete too. And we didn't know if she was going to make it. It took for them to get from where she was at to the hospital is only a 20-minute drive. And it took them an hour and 45 minutes to get her to the hospital because her blood pressure kept dropping and it was a nightmare. Well, anyway, so now she's dealing with which when I guess when you have a traumatic brain injury, which her concussion was really bad, and that's what they diagnosed her with having, it affects your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And now she gets really bad migraines from it. And I took her to the doctor the other day, and the doctor looked at her and she says, "Okay, where are your headaches, Caitlin?" And Caitlin looked at her and she goes, "On my head, in my head." And Dr. Martin's like, "Okay, show me." She goes, "I know it's when you have a headache, it's going to be in your head, but show me." And Caitlin is a blonde, and oh yeah, it was funny. You just had to have been there when Dr. Martin said, "Well, where's your headaches at?" And she goes, "In my head." I'm like, "You are a true blonde, like Caitlin. You are a true blonde." Oh, I'm still
Hold
going
on.
through a lot of stuff, Nancy, with her.
Read,
What?
read Lori's comment.
Lori's comment. My niece lost her baby last night, went into labor at 6 months, had to deliver her. Oh my gosh. They tried for oh my gosh. Lori, I've been there. I've been there. I'm praying for your niece and your family.
Yes.
My one miscarriage, I was 5.5 months along, and I had to deliver my dead baby. So again, you guys, when people want, all this poor girl wanted was her baby that she's been trying for 13 years. This is what bothers me when you see something like that. People don't realize how well they got it when they have their kids and their families that are all in good health. And right before Christmas, tell her to not quit. I did not give up. I never gave up. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yep. And then come to find out, I had tests, a lot of tests, and my body was expelling all males. I could not carry a male. That's why I've got 3 daughters, beautiful daughters, and I wanted a little boy so bad. And I got my boy through my daughter. I've got 2 grandsons, 10 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, Lori, I'm just so sorry. I just wish there was some way I could help, and no amount of words is going to help right now.
It's true. All you can do is pray.
Yeah.
All of them.
They did in vitro. Yeah, I was told I would never have kids because when I was 3 weeks old, I had a strangulated hernia when I was, just born. And they said I'll never be able to have kids. So when I had all my miscarriages before my first daughter and in between my second and third, and God blessed me. Back then, 49 years ago, they probably didn't think I would be able to have kids. They didn't know what they know now, but yeah. Oh, that is so sad.
Yeah, hopefully when she's up to it, she can try again.
Angela's daughter lost one too, and she refused to ever try again. That's sad, Angela.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a lot of pain to deal with, though.
Already. Oh my gosh. That is, it brings back all those feelings. I can't even imagine what she's probably feeling right now. I can't imagine, but everybody's pain is different. How old is your daughter, Angela? I hope maybe that she'll rethink things in a while and maybe try again.
Yeah, maybe sometime.
Hey, Shuffle Dancer, how are you? I didn't think I was ever going to get over losing my babies. I did not. And I still, holidays are hard, but I'm very thankful what I do have right now. You know, that was it. Just water broke, no complications.
Oh, wow.
That is so sad. I will definitely be praying. We'll all be praying for her and your family.
Absolutely.
And Angela, I'll pray for your daughter too. Oh, lost twins. Wow, Shay. Ectopic pregnancy with twins. Oh, I just don't have any words. I just feel terrible right now. I just don't even know what to say. Maybe this will help people to understand that you don't have to have the best. You know, you can just
be thankful for the little things, even though they're not so little sometimes.
They weren't viable, really. It was only weeks along, but my fallopian tube erupted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime it's ectopic, it's not viable.
Yeah. They will try again. In vitro costs so much. Or Lori, she could do my ex-sister-in-law. She literally adopted a child finally and ended up getting pregnant right after.
Yeah. That's how it happens sometimes.
Allie, and I can say the same thing to you, Alex Erickson. You're very unselfish and caring and loving and kind and wonderful. So I appreciate you saying that about me, but you are too.
Yeah, both great ladies.
I agree. Most everybody in here is just amazing. I've had people reach out to me that they don't know me, to just want to help with Harry. I tell you, if I could just find him and give him a proper burial, would be the best thing in the world.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Give his brother some closure.
Yes, because seeing Mark cry, it'll break your heart. It does. That's what all it took for me to see him cry. I just couldn't imagine my brother or my sister, something happening to them and never knowing and not have closure. And I think that is when you get into true crime, you just want to see the happy outcomes. And when there's not, you try to do what you can to help.
Right. Some kind of justice. Either way.
Yep. Exactly. Well, guys, I'm not going to stay on here. I got to go into work for a while today, even though I didn't want to. I actually put Harry's t-shirts on our business page and my Facebook page. And I've actually had people messaging me wanting some. So I got to go get some sent out. I want to see what we can do. Shay, I need to figure out how to use the email I've got in here, but I will send it. Do you ever contact Allie or Wolfie? I don't know how to give you the email. Do you know anybody else? Huh?
Just tell it to her.
It's my other email though that I use every day with my name in it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't know how to do the one that's with this one.
Mm-hmm. See,
I
maybe
know
she
there's
can find you on Facebook. Like
I'm trying to
Facebook
see.
Messenger.
Yeah. Shay, is this your real name on here? Or do you have a Facebook page? So you have a Facebook page. Okay. Well, I am on looking at Shay. There's Madison, Wisconsin, West Virginia.
WV, yay.
Which one? Sharon Shay Watson. Okay. Let's do that. And we'll get Illinois. Okay. Well, there's a lot of Sharon Shay Watsons in Iowa too. Okay, I got it. I think. Illinois. Okay, I hope this is the right one. I requested you. That's your hillbilly name? Well, my hillbilly name is Allie, but it's hard. It's so crazy. I'm Allison, but I go by Allie. Well, when I got with Jim 9 years ago, his daughter is named Allie. So we go by Allie and Allison and his family, and I'm still Allie. And then on YouTube, I'm TCA or Allison because it gets Allie and me mixed up. I did. I did go to the library, and they do have some good maps. And also that picture you sent me, Wolfie, that's the country club. I found out, and it was drained about a year ago. So, but thank you so much because I couldn't figure out where that was until you sent me that second picture. Did y'all see the videos on the DeLorean and Lala about the voicemails she got? No. Was that? I haven't even been on YouTube other than last night. I got on Granny's panel. Not the reservoir. Northeast of that. Yeah, there's the reservoir and then there's the country club. And the country club would be northeast of the reservoir.
What was it, Poison Ivy? I'm curious now.
Wow. I'm going to watch them because it's probably hard to explain. That wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, Wolfie. Message me what you think because now it's got me. Was it just a pond? Wolfie needs to be a private investigator too. Yeah, Poison Ivy says you have to watch it. It's very scary. Now you've got me. Yeah, I'm going to have to go watch it.
Yeah. It was the DeLorean's video?
Yeah, that's what she just said, the DeLorean.
Okay. I haven't caught up on anything either.
Yeah, I haven't been on other than last night on Granny's, and then everything went down with my daughter. And it's a voicemail Lala got. Shay, on the DeLorean, Poison Ivy says that somebody sent Lala a scary message.
Who did, Lana?
No, somebody did.
Oh, okay.
We'll just have to go watch on the DeLorean. They've got it posted, and they sent it to Lala.
Okay.
Well, thank you for letting me know that, Poison Ivy. Like I said, I hadn't been on. So, well, I'm going to get off of here, guys. Shay, I requested you. Wolfie, yeah, message me what you're thinking. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Allie. Thank you, guys, all of you, for getting on. And I'm glad that you're not mad at me for saying what I wanted to say and what I needed to say. Now I can actually enjoy my day and not have this anger in me.
Okay, we'll see you guys next time.
Yes, I may get on tonight if nobody else is. I hate if somebody else is doing a live. I just cannot bring myself to do one when they've already had one scheduled. I feel like it's disrespectful to my friends. And so if nobody else is, I will probably do one.
Okay, that sounds
Allie,
good.
mad question mark. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. I love you all.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.